Zeta police here once again asking for you to stay with your anime man with knives and axe man.
You really want me to play top tier Vasaraga and not play Zeta? Why you don't want me to play Zeta? I'm gonna call it I call her Zeta like the fucking bot. Zeta. Why you don't want me to play Zeta, bro? And Curious said, fuck Zeta, fuck Voss, fuck Seox. Hey. Thank you for coming to TED Talk. Yo, that man don't like nobody that's in his face.
This and so first thing was Zeta. Your mediums are your main pokes. Like you gotta abuse the fuck out of your medium.
Okay.
Those are your best buttons. They're a little slower than average, but they got range. They like your best confirm. You want to get good at confirming off of these into your 6/6 input, which will just be forward and skill button.
Well, I played Tekken. I got 4 forwards.
Oh yeah, because Zeta has 4 forwards and she has down. This her 2 spirits, and in the air she uses her down. So your main confirms off of your pokes are gonna be like bar M into 6/6L or 6/6M.
M must be counter hit.
Yeah, M medium spear is only really on counter hit.
Okay.
Your main Stagger Pressure, because she's actually pretty fast for most characters in this game. Your main Stagger Pressure is gonna be like 2L, dash up 2L, 5L into either a 2M into sweep, or it's gonna be 2M into another dash up 2L. That's mainly your Stagger Pressure. Your main 2 buttons for Stagger Pressure is 2L, 5L, as are most characters.
So from point blank on Oki, what staggers would I throw?
Point blank, you knock him down in the corner. You want to do 5L, 2L, 5L. So the way it will work is 5L, 2L, dash up 5L. So that's gonna be your main like Stagger Pressure, but like your main block string would be like 2L, 5L, 2M into sweep or into a special like your fireball, because at that range DPs won't snip you.
So fireball is
fireball
pressure.
To reset pressure. What I like to do that's a little messed up is off a block string. If I'm too close, I do EX fireball. I go into EX parry right away, right after.
Right after fireball?
Right after fireball, because the reason why is if they block the fireball, you are negative, I think 3 or 4 frames, and they're gonna try and take their turn.
Oh, we parrying on negative frames.
Oh yeah. So in that scenario, you can read what they do and use the parry to respond however you like. So mainly off of the parry, your light follow-up is gonna be like your far range poke, your knockback, just to create distance. Your medium follow-up is your anti-air. Say they see your parry and they try to jump at you. You use medium, you can anti-air on counter hit. It combos right into SBA.
Oh shit. What do I get on if I don't have SBA?
If you don't have SBA, you can dash up far, dash cancel it, run up, get a far H into EX spear. Your EX 6.
Okay.
And that'll give you your hard knockdown, and it pretty much is always gonna lead you to the corner, because most of the time that's will lead it straight. And then your heavy follow-up, and this is the one everyone hates. It's your Pogo startup. It's your main thing to get Pogo started if they're blocking too much. It's a reaction test because you can be 2H'd out of it, but it is pretty easy in mid-screen. Most of the time, if you do it, it will lead in a cross-up. So you would do your light parry, which is light 214. You would do heavy follow-up, which would be the heavy button that you use to activate parry.
Yeah.
You'd hit, once you do heavy, you'll be in the air, you'll do unique into it, and then medium.
Ah, okay, I see. I get a pogo there, okay.
So that's gonna be your main like mix-up off of that. But you can also, a lot of people don't know this, but if you're spaced out properly on your medium follow-up, you recover way faster than they can dash up and try to punch you. So you can use 2M and your 5M to kind of keep them at bay and confirm off of that. Because I promise you, I don't know how many times I've done the medium follow-up to parry and caught somebody trying to dash up and punish me with a 2M or a 5M into an EX punch. So if you Oki someone or knock somebody down and you're using your Oki, your main thing is to start up Pogo. Like, the way it also works is you can knock someone down and use parry to set up Pogo, because it is possible, but that's a little more advanced. As you know, Zeta's main gimmick is safe jumps, right? Let's get into that Pogo stuff, man.
Okay.
So in the corner, the best way to get easy Pogo and easy safe jumps is a forward throw. Forward throw into a super jump into Pogo is always a safe jump. All you have to do from the super jump is time the unique button to when you are around waist level. If you hit around waist level, that is literally your optimal safe jump. Because if they DP and you're holding back, you get to recover in time to block. So what it'll look like is something like this.
Oh, okay, that's super low. I see you.
So super low. There you go.
Okay.
Around that height is exactly where you want to place every Pogo.
A super jump.
The thing about that is the one tip I give to you, because I still had this problem, is every time you do a Pogo, once you jump, you want to start holding back. You want to make it a habit off the rip that once you get your direction of your jump, you want to start holding back immediately if you're going for Pogo.
Okay. Just a blocking thing in case.
For example, you're gonna set the bot, and you can do this as well, just to kind of test and see if you're getting the safe jumps. You set the bot on block to DP. So you'll do one Pogo, and it'll DP.
So what buttons do I set for this?
Well, since you have to change it from Zeta because she doesn't have it. You can also actually set it to her to do SBA, counter attack settings.
Yeah.
On block, action 1. Click on that, and then all the way at the bottom, SBA.
Alright.
So now, when they block, they're gonna do SBA, right? So now, if you throw them, do one Pogo, it should set it off. So if it does set it off, what you want to do is make it and that was the safe jump. Only thing is, it's a little bit different on the timing and a little more strict on the timing and spacing for DPs. That's why you probably want to do it here.
Alright, yeah, let me change things there. Can I change it from here?
Yes, believe it is battle settings. No, it's a quick menu. Quick menu.
Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
You can set it to any Shoto you want. Anybody?
Get Zeta. Who would like to beat me up with Zeta?
So It's gonna be a little different with Zeta and Gran because they had the 2 hitting DP, but you can punish it in the gap. Little risky to do it, but you can also spot dodge that part. But so pretty much now you should set the bot up because I think it's still gonna SBA.
Oh, right, it's gonna I forgot. Set.
Rising Sword plus. Let's go with that one because that most people are gonna EXT.
Got you.
So you want to practice landing that Pogo exactly around hip level and holding back immediately. Because if you do and you get it right, you block the DP every time, even if you try to go for another Pogo.
Ah, okay.
So even if you input going for that next Pogo, you should still be able to block if you're holding back and inputting the Pogo.
Too high. I did it too high again.
This is probably the hardest thing to do, but once you kind of get this in the habit, you can kind of start figuring out where the timing, where you can do Pogo. There you go. Alright, let's just talk about basic combo structure before we get to the Pogos. The Pogos is probably the hardest thing to deal with. I just want to get a feel of the corner. Her basic combo would be EX Fireball, EX Parry, heavy follow-up. You want to delay the heavy hit ever so slightly so they get lower. So after the parry hits, you gotta give them a stop block. And so after that, so that you're gonna delay the hit, the heavy after that, ever so slightly. So you want to get the air hit, but just low enough so you confirm it into another head. So it should look something like this.
What is this 2-8? What the fuck?
Oh, she has one of the best 2Hs in the game.
It looks like it blocks cross-ups and every. Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, it hits behind her.
This is dumb. Hold on.
Anywhere you see that white line, it is a hitbox.
Kinda stupid. Hold on. You can't even cross her.
So,
Does this catch roll-throughs?
no, because it doesn't hit long. But her 2H allows for funny stuff like this.
So does Zeta's regular parry, not light parry, and medium parry not block high and low each?
So, light parry, it's vulnerable to lows. Medium parry is vulnerable to overheads. EX blocks everything, including some supers. Zeta supers. You know, she has the ground super. She also has the air super for SBA. The air's version of the super and can be comboed off a Pogo. So if you do one Pogo into a button, you can go into super. So she does have that as an option. So it's like if there is some danger in getting hit by Pogo when she has Peter, because that's an easy. Say you get hit by the Pogo, that's an easy 4K damage. Your main goal as Zeta is just to secure a knock. You have a really good sweep, 2 hitting, and the second hit hits even further.
They not punish you between this?
You can punish in between it, but it is really hard with this spacing. Certain characters can, most characters can't.
So I shouldn't space it for the foot? I should space it for the spear?
Space it for the spear.
Now if they're within the foot range, will I still throw it out or will I use something else?
Most of the time you can throw it out, but what you would do is instead of using sweep in that scenario, 2L. Because most of the time if they're in the foot range, they're in the 2L range.
Can I combo 2 off the 2L?
Yes. It is a crouching confirm, and I believe it is crouching counter hit. You can do 2L. If you get a 2L, you can just do 2L, 2L, 5L, which is the universal. For most characters.
I was just trying to throw out from max range. I see I could get 5L into
So yeah, if you get it from max range, you can just do 2L, 5L from max range.
Oh, her 5L combo is off of max range. Long
So
ass
her
5L.
Her 5L is long, but the problem with it is her far 5L is even on block. And some space, if it's not spaced properly, sometimes even negative. So you never really want to use this as a block string tool. But just be aware of that. Her standing unique. Ooh, this is a God-given button. So you don't. So the problem with Zeta is that her fireball can be DP through. Her parry is very committal. So what do you do when you don't want to go for any of those options? You do a block string and then you hit 5U. You mash it. Because this puts you in far M range. To where if they try and poke at you after, you counter hit.
Oh.
Because if they block it, it's even on block. But if they get hit, it's positive, of course. But it is mainly her spacing tool to put her in her optimal range and take the other person out of theirs.
So on medium, I mean on counter hit, you get the medium follow most likely, right?
Yeah.
Damn, Sarah's learning all my tech right now too.
What's the counterplay?
Don't
The
poke me
counterplay to her
back.
5U?
No. Yeah.
So the counterplay to her 5U is usually allow her to whiff her button first.
So
and
yeah,
then whiff punish her.
I would figure in this situation you would hold this, and then you would wait for me to throw the 5M, and then afterwards it's your turn. But yeah, that 5 mode.
Yeah, so you pretty much want to whiff punish her in that scenario because most characters, CAG can compete with that range with 5M, but her 5M is slower. So what you want to do is wait for her to whiff and bar 5H your ass
Sarah,
for whiffing that button.
Sarah, you gotta let me run a little game before you learn what I'm doing, bro. She about to learn everything I'm doing right now.
So I'm gonna let you know, this Zeta is actually kind of a difficult matchup for CAG, and I'll let you know why. If I try and play straps, your fireball, kind of annoying to deal with. It's a beam, of course, and of course I have my rock, and I can just throw rock, but I have to charge rock to get through one hit. Charge it enough to where if I throw it and you shoot another beam, it'll block the beam and keep going.
Oh yeah, I haven't had a character with a beam that's good yet. The Ox is okay.
So your beam is good, but on block it's even no matter what.
Alright, I'm gonna be in call when Sarah learning CAG. I want to hear all that shit.
Oh, guess what? But guess what?
What happened?
That CAG tech,
Uh-huh.
it'll get you bad. You might be able to do it, but there's so much CAG tech I got that it's like, when are you gonna use it? You gotta think about it and be like, dang, what's the counterplay to that again?
Bruh.
So, pretty much you just want to be pokey like a Shoto until you get it in and secure that knockdown. And once you get that knockdown, Pogo time. So another way she gets Pogos is off of sweep, which is like her mid screen. So off of sweep, you can just do a regular jump, one step forward into a regular jump.
Step forward, yeah. Can I
And-
do Pogo Rising?
Yeah, you can do Pogo Rising, and it's just as scary because it's still gonna be true.
Okay, cool.
So this is where you can start getting a little unique with this character. Everybody is worried about Pogo, right?
Kind of sick, yeah.
What about faking a Pogo into a low?
Yeah, I get hit by that shit, bro.
Yup. So this is where you can start just being unique and adding fucked up shit.
I get hit by that
You
shit
can
all
go.
the fucking time.
You can do 1 pogo in the low. You can do 4 pogo in the low. You can do no pogo in the low. You can do just say screw the pogo and the low and go jump, empty jump in the grab. Because most people are gonna be expecting the pogo.
Oh yeah.
Because it is your main combo. It is your main pressure tool.
Oh yeah.
So
Now, a lot of times with Spear, I see Zetas on block either go backwards or like delay
yes,
the second one.
because the reason why, and I was gonna get to that. The reason why on block it is negative and has heck of recovery.
Oh, you're doing specials right now anyway. I don't think.
So, just on block, it is, I believe, like dumb negative. It's to the point where you can get a heavy punish off of it. So you want to, if the first one doesn't hit, you're gonna have to either play a gamble, like, oh, I gotta get back, or oh, I'm gonna test and see if he's gonna try and mash because I'm gonna go back. You think I'm gonna go back? But most of the time, you just want to go back because most characters cannot chase that. There are certain characters that can. Kag is not one of them. But you have like the characters with like stingers, like Catalina can chase it.
Of course, Cat can
Ran-
chase it. Of course, Cat can. Yo, how is Cat low tier again? Because Cat be fucking.
Cat
beat
is
up.
low tier because there are characters that have the similar kit that are just better. She's like she's like your bread.
Power crep.
She's like you go into the store, you want a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
She's like wheat bread.
I like wheat bread, kinda. Nah.
Yeah, it's decent. Like, it ain't bad. I'll take some wheat bread. It's okay. While everybody else got like the Italian herbs and cheese.
I was about to say it's Subway sandwich. Yeah.
like they got some other stuff that's just a little bit better.
Right.
Just a little bit more in your fancy.
I'm about to say I done lost to a tournament Kag. I'm not Kag. Fucking the first tournament law knockout was a cat. That cat fucked me up.
So
I didn't know what she was doing.
So Catalina's just kind of like grand with big buttons, but not as safe.
Oh, this is spot dodge right here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Their spot dodge is pretty good. So I think the main thing now is just getting you comfortable with combo structure, and then and as soon as you get more comfortable with that, we're gonna get into more tech. Like, for example, there's some messed up stuff with this, right? In the corner, a lot of Zetas will do this.
Into overhead?
Into overhead, and you have to guess, right? Because you're off screen and you're coming down. So either you gotta block overhead, you gotta worry about overhead, grab, all of it. Because they air tech, and the thing about it, you have to kind of delay that last heavy. Either way, it pretty much, the overhead hits meaty, so it's, if they block it, you're plus. What's it called? So if they block the overhead, it's your turn. They can't mash.
I would press right there because I would think you dropped it or some shit.
Right. So that is one of the scenarios that's pretty messed up about that.
You said I could also do grab.
So then they're so used to you doing for overhead, they're gonna stand block when they get land. So next thing you do, you start mixing in lows. Then they're like, okay, I'm just gonna block button and react. Then you grab. And then when they get used to that, you go back to overheading because they're gonna try and tech a throw, and you get an overhead, you get a full combo.
Okay, nice.
It's all about mixing up your offense to mix up their defense. So it's a messed up situation. It's just all, do you want to do damage or do you want to put them into another mix-up? Because off of the combo I showed you, if you end it with a heavy instead of a sweep, you can super. I gave you the basic route. You can also So in scenarios where you don't have parry or you don't want to use parry, because some Zetas straight up don't like parry, it will be forward, diagonal up, straight down. But you want to time the straight down to where you hit like that.
Okay, and that's
if
the
you
whole
hit like
combo?
that, you can get a medium after. I will say that Zeta also has one of the best kits for frame traps, because 5L frame traps into 5H. So if they try to mash him after you hit bar L, 5L, you go into 5H, it will counter him. Get a heavy start. So she struggles against characters with multi-hitting normals because of the simple fact that if they have multi-hitting normal, it causes the timing for your parry to have to be altered. But yeah, so the last thing I'll show you before I take off for the night.
I might take some Zeta online tonight.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna be still in stream. I'm just about to get off the PC. I'm about to lay down because it takes me like 2 hours to fall asleep.
Yeah, I dig it.
So when your anti-air route. That is your anti-air route.
See me?
She can also do this. Straight into SSBA, and that was medium spear. Medium spear into medium 2-2 into diagonal down into heavy into SSBA. So she has some main routes. It's simple. And guess just because you jumped at me, I got an anti-air into 3 other buttons. You took 6k damage.
Okay, one more question. How do I get around people trying to zone me? Or do I just outzone them?
You fireball, you jump up, and you use your air mobility with your spear.
Like,
So like a lot of Zetas, they'll try and like super jump into 2-2 and use either EX or medium just to cover more distance, and they'll use that to get in. Because it's kind of used like an air stall.
But super jumping into 2-2 takes me straight down. I must be over their head or something. Okay.
So if you use 2-2 and use 2-2M, 2-2M goes straight down.
Gotcha.
Because 2-2M on the ground goes straight up. It's pretty much, it's kind of awkward using that, but 2-2EX or heavy will put you at an angle.
Okay, alright. Appreciate it, bro.
Alright, bro. I'll be in the chat.
Holla at me. Hey, let's get it. Gotta love the Granblue community.